The unemployment numbers are bad, but hold on to your donuts because it's actually about to get even worse.
Millions of Americans facing the start of the week without a job.
5 1/4.
6.6.
20.5.
36 million Americans filed for unemployment benefits.
Pushing unemployment to its highest level since the Great Depression.
Here's why the employment numbers are about to get even worse. First, you've got thousands of small businesses around the country still employing people, but they're running out of money. So by the end of the summer, you could see a wave of bankruptcies and an entirely new wave of unemployment that comes onto the system. Second, you've got state governments that are having massive hits to their revenue. They're going to have to raise taxes and start laying off workers in the face of the downturn. So that could be a whole second or even third wave of unemployment that comes along in the very near future. This is the fundamental question the country's been debating. Should we save lives or should we save the economy?
First order of business is save lives, period, whatever it costs.
Of course everybody wants to save every life they can. But the question is, towards what end ultimately?
It's a false trade-off. Saving lives is how you save jobs. By that I mean in the economies around the world that have come back the fastest and where the hit was the smallest, they have all taken the approach of stop the spread of the virus, save the lives, and if you stop the spread of the virus, then people will not be afraid and the economy can come back. So it offers you the best choice of all, which is let's save lives and jobs. Think about the different kinds of American workers. There are those that can work from home and those that cannot work from home. There's really only about a third of jobs that can comfortably be done from home. If you're in something where you physically have to be in the location, there's no conceivable way you can do that online. People work in those jobs, they've been hit the hardest, and the incomes in those jobs weren't as high to begin with. So it's piling on and making the normal problems of inequality in the country, it's making those problems even more extreme. This is the thing I want you to think about next. This moment is actually basically the hardest time to get hired in the history of the American jobs data. There are not big expanding employment opportunities. Most businesses are in panic mode. Okay, so how do we fix the unemployment crisis? First, we have to hope that because this is a virus economics recession and not a regular recession, that we don't have to follow the normal rules of a recovery. From the start of the year 2020, the unemployment rate has more than quadrupled. We normally say about the unemployment rate, it goes up like a rocket and it comes down like a feather. In rocket terms, all previous recessions were kind of bottle rockets. This thing is like a Apollo 11 rocket to the moon. And so if we're going to float down like a feather, it is going to be a really tough period. Because what's happening and why the economy's in free fall and why so many millions of people have lost their jobs is because overall people are scared. They don't want to go out of their houses, and economic activity plummets when people withdraw. The good news is that if you look at other countries where they have gotten control of the spread of the virus, their economies have actually started coming back, and they never got as bad as we just got in our job markets. Consider Germany. Unemployment went from a little over 3 to a little less than 6, an increase of less than 3%. In Korea, it went from 3.3 to 3.8. Very small increases in the unemployment rate. If we can get out of lockdown and make people feel safe by slowing the spread of the virus, that's the fastest way you can turn the unemployment rate around.
Hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.